In this video today, I'm gonna show you how to achieve the perfectly straight hair with our Nano Kare Nanoplasty. But what is nanoplasty? Nanoplasty is the new generation of hair straightening system. And if you want to achieve this perfectly straight hair in just one single application, keep watching. The first part of nanoplasty treatment is the client consultation, and it's the most important part. When the client's in the chair, you're gonna discuss with them what they have done before nanoplasty. If the hair is bleached hair, if it's a colored hair, or if it's very damaged by the hot tools. And during this analysis, you're gonna check if it's a fine hair, thick hair, or coarse hair. And after that, you're gonna decide the best temperature for the flat iron and how many passes you're gonna do it with the straightening. And also, if the hair is very damaged, we do recommend a pre-treatment with our recovery infusion hair mask that we can do like prior the nanoplasty treatment. And after that, the hair is gonna be more healthier to receive our nanoplasty treatment. And it's very important that you meet the client's expectations. So you're always gonna discuss with them about the outcome result as well. For our nanoplasty treatment, there is no need for clarifying shampoo. The client needs to stay with a clean hair, and our product is gonna deep penetrate on the hair shaft. This is our Nano Kare Nanoplasty. It's one-step treatment that works in all hair types. You don't need to have different products for different hair types. Only one product that's gonna work in all hair types. And our model has colored hair, and the texture is very fine and curly. I'm gonna start the application, dividing the client's hair in 3 different parts. It's the same way that you divide for a hair color. And at the back, if the client has a lot of hair, you can divide in the middle as well. And on this first section, I'm gonna get a bit of hair, but you can't do like thick sections. You have to do thin sections. So when you apply the product, it's gonna deep penetrate in the whole hair. Our product, Nano Kare Brazilian Nanoplasty, is made in Brazil, 100% formaldehyde-free, vegan-friendly, and organic treatment. Our nanoplasty, it's very creamy with a lot of oils that's gonna nourish the hair. For the product application, we're gonna start 1 centimeter away from the roots. And you're just gonna comb down the product. So this is the amount of hair for the product application. And again, I'm gonna apply 1 centimeter away from the roots. You don't need to apply a lot of product to saturate the strands, just enough to cover them. And can you see how I apply from the top to the bottom and I still have product into the comb? And for her hair type that it's medium curly, we're gonna let it sit for 1 hour. If the client has very coarse or very thick hair, we can leave up to 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna put a shower cap, so it's gonna keep the moisture. Now we're gonna rinse it off the hair. we're gonna rinse it off around 80% of the product. And this is because like her ends were a bit dry. So we're gonna just leave a little bit of the product into the hair. And how do I know when you just have 20% of the product? When we start to rinse it off, and then you can see the hair is very light. It's not like heavy by the product. Because if you leave a lot of product into the hair, when you do the straightening, the hair is gonna be very heavy and it's gonna create a smoke when you're doing the treatment. And look now, the hair is light, but you can still feel a bit of the product into the hair. And our SOS works as a heat protectant, as a hair reconstructor. You can apply before going to swim in the ocean. It's gonna protect from the salt water, and before going to swim in the pool. So it's gonna protect from the chlorine as well. For nanoplasty, there's no need to blow dry the hair with a round brush. We're just gonna blast dry the hair. And as you can see, just after blowing drying the hair is already straight. But if you don't use the flat iron to seal the product into the hair, after she washes, the hair is gonna go back to normal. So now we're gonna do the flat iron part. And I'm gonna section her hair in 4 different parts. And for this part, it's very important that you do like clean section. And the best flat iron for nanoplasty is titanium plates, and today we are using Lizzy Extreme, and the temperature goes from 170 to 250. And for her hair type and texture, we're gonna use 230. To start, I'm gonna put some ear protectors. And on this first section, because she has a lot of baby hairs here, we're gonna do like very thin section. Can you see? I don't have a lot of hair here, and the strand is kind of transparent. And I'm gonna start doing this section 210 because the hair is very fine. Always put pressure like 90 degrees. And I'm gonna do it like average 20 times. Always make sure you put tension when you're doing the straightening, especially close to the roots because her hair is very curly. And the next section, this is the amount of hair that I'm getting, around 1.5 centimeters here. And again, I'm gonna put tension on this strand, make it like 90 degrees. And now I'm putting higher temperature, 230. Can you see how I put tension on this strand? And here, because her ends are a bit damaged by the hot tools, I'm not gonna do as much straightening in the ends. And in order to have the perfect straight hair on the first application, it's very important the amount of hair that you do in each section. Because if you do toothpick sections, you're not gonna transfer enough heat to the strand, and you're not gonna make 100% straight in the first application. Can you see how I have to put like tension? And you can't go too fast, because if you go too fast, you're not transferring the heat to the hair as well. And how do I know when the hair is already sealed? Can you see it here? The hair is very light. And look the shine. When you section the client's hair, always make sure you do it clean sections, as you can see here, and always put the hair up so it's gonna be clean for you to work with. This. And I just want to show you one more time the thickness of this strand, how much hair I'm doing in one section. And when I'm doing with the flat iron, I put a lot of tension. Can you see my hand? How much tension I put? And always 90 degrees. And we're gonna do like mostly the hair, and because her ends are a bit dry, we're not gonna do as much on the ends. But you can't miss the ends as well, otherwise they're not gonna get straight. And now I want to show you how I do it with 2 flat irons. You're gonna hold the hair, the flat iron, and we're gonna start with your right hand. Start from the top, drag it down. Looks a bit hard in the beginning, but once you get used to it, it's much easier to do the treatment. And always putting tension on the strand. This is the secret of the nanoplasty. Always put tension, do it with patience, because if you don't put tension, when you do it, the hair will not stay straight. And this is the hair before nanoplasty. Can you see how dry it is? Like duh, without life. And this one is after nanoplasty. Look how shiny and silk it is. And the hair is gonna stay 100% straight, frizz-free, shiny and healthy. And even after a few months, the hair is gonna still the same. And this is the final result after nanoplasty. Very silky and shiny, and look, perfect straight. Now we're gonna do the after washing, so we're gonna wash her hair to see the real final result. The hair is perfectly straight after nanoplasty, and now we're gonna wash and apply a hair mask. So with nanoplasty treatment, there's no downtime. You don't need to wait to wash the hair. You can just wash the hair on the same day as nanoplasty. Different than the keratin that you have to wait up to 3 days. With nanoplasty, you can just wash the hair on the same day. Now I'm gonna wash her hair with our hydrating shampoo from our infusion therapy range. It's blended with coconut oil and shea butter, which is gonna nourish the hair. And now I'm gonna apply our infusion therapy recovery mask. And look the texture, very dense. And it smells amazing. I'm gonna apply on her hair and do a bit of massage. And after washing with shampoo, you can apply the mask and leave it for around 5 minutes. And look the shine in the hair, very, very soft. This hair mask is absolutely amazing, really nourishes the hair. And this is the final result after washing, just perfectly straight. I will apply our SOS. And we're just gonna blast dry the hair. And this is the final result after nanoplasty. And to finalize the process, I'm gonna apply a bit of our argan oil. There is lightweight and it smells amazing as well. And look, perfectly straight. And this is after washing. So she doesn't need to wait now, she can just tie her hair, do everything as normal. And look the shine. And if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe in our channel. This is just the first video that we will be posting. And if you have any questions about nanoplasty treatment, you can just leave it as a comment and we're gonna be replying all of them. Thank you.